How are you doing, Brian King, UK Flooring TV? Today we're over in Birmingham at Nick Hood Carpet and Flooring Specialists. We're with Steve Ramsden. Alright, Steve.
How you doing, mate?
Not so bad. And our very own Dan Jones. Okay, Dan?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
We're doing a tool review today. What we're doing a review on, Steve?
With the Roberts concrete grinder. Yeah, the compact concrete grinder just here. Nice little piece of kit.
And Roberts have kindly donated a new grinder for us to give away as well. Steve, first of all, why would someone want to buy this grinder when they've already got a grinder? Would like a normal size standard grinder not do the exact same things as this does?
It would do, Brian, yeah, but I mean the thing is you won't have your grinding machine on the van all the time. You know, it's just too big. By the time you set it up with its dust extraction and so on, just to do sort of like little bits, you know, if there's sort of a discrepancy in the slab, or if there's something that needs sort of taking down, you're not going to get out a great big grinder. Big grinders for taking off latents and so forth, or taking off adhesive residues, anything like that in bigger areas. But this little piece of kit is nice to have under the seat in the van or whatever, and you know, it's an in case we might need something and don't want to go back to the shop, don't want to set up with stuff. Superb little piece of kit just to go to in case.
People I know who have one say they're a really handy and good piece of kit to have.
It's a powerful, you know, you look at it and basically it's an angle grinder, but it's a powerful little piece of kit. What are we talking? How powerful is this?
1,400 watts.
1,400 watt,
yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a good piece of kit, it really is.
It's gone through metal, stones.
Yeah, it sort of showed just here. I mean, we've taken this down from sort of like a lump, that's got to be about 10-15 mil there. Yeah, and we've taken it down flush just there in a matter of sort of like a couple of minutes, really. Metal, take paint off, any residue, anything like that that's going to sort of like, you know, contaminate whatever's going on top.
Can you control the speed with it?
You can. Not a lot of need to, really, because most of these discs, they go up to, what is it, 1,200?
Yeah, and the machine will do 11,000,
yeah, 11,000, so it's 12,000 revolutions. It says it on the actual, on the disc itself, but this goes up to 1,100, so, but sometimes you find that if it's going too fast, it'll skim over the surface. If you go slower, it tends to bite in a bit more. So sometimes, especially with like the softer adhesives and things, it's better to go slower, and it takes off. You know, it takes it off better. So yeah, you can adjust it. It's quite easy to adjust. It's at the back there. Yeah, from sort of like 1 to 6. You get a feel for it. I don't really know what how fast 1 is and how fast 6 is, but
you can feel it working.
6 is 1,100, obviously, because it's a top one, yeah. But I don't know what the others are.
On a standard job, say you're grinding, would you use that alongside your other grinders?
Yeah, you get this out because I don't know if you can see the machines behind us, but we've got the big machines there. They've got sort of like segments on a big disc. Yeah, little segments on a big disc. Won't get to the edge. They're probably about 6 inches away from the edge. So if you're taking off contamination or whatever, you're still going to have it around the edge of the room. This is ideal for then going up to the edge. It's a bit like sanding wood, isn't it? You know, you have an edge sander. This would be an edge grinder in that case. And plus you can also take this, pull that shroud back just there, and it will go right up to the edge. So you're taking everything off.
So that shroud saves you like damaging the skirtings and things like that.
The shroud is there for the dust extraction. Yeah, it's got the brushes on the edge there. Very little dust that you could see when we were actually doing the grinding.
We've not swept up or hoovered up.
Nothing,
since.
and there's hardly anything there at all. Yeah, that's basically for that. That's why you've got the shroud. But it does 2 things. Yeah, it protects the skirting as well.
Doesn't weigh a ton either, does it?
No, it's a nice light piece of kit. It literally, you've got the dust extraction there. It comes with This thing just here, so it doesn't matter what size vac you're using, whether it's dust extraction or we've just got emery here. Yeah, emery's fine for a little one like this, but we didn't need that on here. Emery
I mean,
fits.
with the big grinder comes big extraction. It's as big as a grinder, so
yeah, it's got an R2D2 unit up
so
there.
the attachment fits any Hoover attachment?
Any vac, you need the vac, you know, not only for yourself, but for the area that you're working in. You know, Mrs. Smith's not going to like the house completely covered in dust if you're doing a little bit of grinding in there, you know.
What size disc does it come with?
It's a 5-inch, isn't it?
Yeah, 125 mil.
Yeah, 5-inch disc, available from anywhere.
So they're easy accessible?
It's not a specialist disc, you know, you get them anywhere. Yeah, so, you know, obviously there's good and bad discs, so,
You've been using this for a while, haven't you?
Yeah.
How long do the discs last on average?
Well, it's like how long's a piece of string, isn't it, really?
What you're doing with it.
Yeah, you know, it's what you're grinding. If you're grinding really hard floors and whatever, it's going to go a lot quicker. But they're affordable. You know, a disc like that you can pick up for as little as £5. You know, so it's not going to break the bank if you had to use a couple of those on, or it only lasts a month. Yeah, because you're not going to be using this every day. It's not an everyday piece of kit. It's one of those ones, it's sort of like, yeah, it's there. You come across something that's a bit abnormal. The floor's got a bit of sort of like undulation in it, or they've had a wall out, or there's a fireplace, or whatever that this needs, you know, that it needs grinding down. That's what this piece of kit's for.
And what other things can you use it for?
Well, I wouldn't suggest brushing your teeth with it, but it's anything. You know, sometimes you get sort of like, let's say we've got a job where it's an extension, you've got concrete floor, and then you've got the old floorboards this side. So we're putting down, let's say 6mm SP101, yeah, or even 9mm, and we're flooding the other area with smoothing compound. Or you might be going over the whole lot. You might be putting down 6mm and going over the whole lot. So you're putting a smoothing compound down on the concrete bit and then coming over onto the ply. You always end up with that line. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, just a couple of inches back.
Yeah, it's always a line right on the edge where the ply's gone or whatever. You can take the edge off the ply. It's real easy to just chamfer that edge off. Take the ply over onto the concrete by a couple of inches. Maybe some flexi fix underneath there or whatever. Flexi fix underneath there. Maybe just fix the edge down and then just take the edge off. That way it just sort of like takes that sharp edge off. Yeah. Floorboards. If you've got real dodgy floorboards, you don't really want to be putting down 9mm. Yeah, taking that upstairs, big sheets, 8x4 and whatever. You can use your 6mm, but what you do is just quickly run over the floorboards if they're cut. Yeah, just quickly run over those, take that edge off, and then your plywood's not going to be following that.
So it takes that cup off, yeah?
Yeah, even down to sort of like, I don't know if you've noticed it, but I reckon every new build that I've been into, the staircase is always higher than what the landing is. Yeah. That nose on the edge is always higher, and we've done it over the years. We've got bits of gripper box and what have you, and cut that out or put a bit of dim strip there or whatever. This, just quickly, along that edge, just run it along that edge, take it off, bosh, nobody's going to see it again. So it's got, you know.
It's like all the Roberts stuff. It's reasonably priced, isn't it? And it's a professional bit of kit.
Yeah, you can file your toenails with it. Yeah. It's quite good, especially when you've got feet like Ian James. You know.
What does it actually come with? What accessories does it come with?
Well, it comes with a few accessories. I mean, you've got, obviously it comes with a blade. It comes with a handle here, so you can actually put more pressure on it if you want to. It's got a safety cutout on it as well. Did we mention that?
No.
No, it's got a safety cutout, so, you know, which is really good, so it can't overheat. It can't sort of like burn the motor out. So it's got the safety cutout on there. You've got the spanner here, which is for undoing that and changing the the actual disc. You've got a couple of Allen keys there, because you do need an Allen key to take certain parts or tighten bits back up, because you do get a bit of vibration on it. So you've got that. It's not a brushless tool, so it comes with a spare set of brushes, which is quite handy.
And the box, it's got a sturdy box, which is ideal.
Real good sturdy box just there. What else does it come with? That's about it.
All parts are available to buy.
Oh, it also comes with that. Yeah, you know, that is really good for sticking in there, and then any dust extraction can be used with it. Yeah, so you get all of that all in the kit, and I think sort of like, you know, maximum price you're going to be paying for this is, well, it's under £200.
Yeah.
So,
or it's free if you win the competition.
Yeah, there you go. This is mine.
So you have one. So I take it you recommend having one of these tools.
It's ideal, mate. As I've already said, like, you know, you can just stick it on the van, and that's it. Yeah, it's there. You can forget about it. You're on a job. All of a sudden, you think, oh, there's a big lump in the concrete, or there's some adhesive on there. You know, maybe some tile adhesive where they've taken up ceramics or whatever. You just go to the van, plug it in. It's done.
Or if I've been compounding, you can knock my trowel marks off.
Well, this is it. Yeah. There's always that, isn't there? Yeah. So yeah. Good piece of kit. Really
and like I said, Roberts have kindly donated one to us to give away to our viewers. Yeah. So over the next couple of days, we'll let you know how you can win this concrete grinder. So anyway, Steve, thanks very much for speaking to us. Cheers for the two of you.
No problem.
Cheers.